It is SABC Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. News Network at sabc.co.za. On email, welcome back. It's Youth Month, and we often hear about a high youth unemployment rate in South Africa. And what is also no secret is that a lot of South Africans don't have the digital skills that are needed for what is often termed the fourth industrial revolution. There are organizations that are trying to fill that gap and trying to retrain some young people. You may think about various programs by Geek Culture, for example. You may think about initiatives such as We Think Code. But to help us understand this better and tell us about retraining of young people is Barta Basu from Geeks4Learning. Hello and thank you very much for joining us, Barta. Maybe if you can start by telling us about this digital skills shortage that we have in South Africa.
The skill shortage is mainly in line of the new digitizations and the fourth industrial revolution that all industry looking for in terms of robotics, IoT, machine learning, artificial intelligence, 3D printing. So these modern skills are in big demand and that is very scarce in the market.
For about 2 decades now, you find a lot of South African companies having to go to Asia to get some of those skills. What caused this gap in South Africa?
See, the South African traditional training was done to fulfill the ICT skills that required in the market. But there is a big change in the current demand that happened in the last 2 years towards the digitization and as well as the fourth industrial revolution that came with all the new technologies. The new technologies are not a part of our tertiary education. And there is not many organizations and not many people is not aware of that those kinds of training are available in the country. And there is also a scare in the market for the training of these areas of the modern technologies.
But as Geeks4Learning, what's your contribution towards closing that digital skills gap?
Okay, Geeks4Learning is a specialized ICT skills development and training provider. And how we work, we partner with various businesses, private or government businesses, where we look into the requirement and the technology roadmap for future. And we train people in line with the requirement of the businesses. So the organizations or businesses have a definite spend that is required according to the BE requirement for skills development. We now doing a mind shift that don't think it as a BE spend or a skills development spend, rather think it as a skills development investment, where you train our youth and make sure that the youth are trained in the particular areas of the new journey of the fourth industrial revolution so that they can add value and deliver the necessary projects that are currently running and for future for the organization.
We often speak about this fourth industrial revolution and you find that a lot of young people still don't quite get what it actually is. Maybe, Barta, if you can briefly explain and break it down to us and where we are in the fourth industrial revolution.
Okay, see, the first part of the revolution that has already started is the digitization. So the paperless way of working, making sure the process are handled online and digital. Post that, the fourth industrial revolution has technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, Internet of Things, which is known as IoT, and quantum computing and even 3D printing. So those are the areas, and there are many more, but these are the areas where all industries are focusing to ride into this revolution.
The problem we have in South Africa is that we also hear a lot about unemployed graduates, but how or what guarantee do young people who go through your program have that they will get employment after they've done this training?
Geeks4Learning's training is guaranteed employment. That's the main focus. Our main focus is youth empowerment and youth employment. So in ICT, in the world of ICT, the only constant is change. So there is a continuous change in the market with the new technologies coming and the new technologies that can actually be the backbone of all industry and businesses to ride on to this fourth industrial revolution. So what we're doing, we are partnering with organizations to actually understand the requirement of the business for the technology that they require and the skills that they are requiring. And we're trying to train them in line, apart from their tertiary education. So train them so that the businesses can utilize them and employ after the skills development period or the learnership period is over, they can utilize them to deliver their projects.
Is it online or do they have to go to a physical space?
The training is fully online and on-prem. So we offer on-prem, that means on the premises of businesses. We have a campus in Harlingham offices, and we also provide the entire training online.
All right, Partner Basu, thank you very much for being a part of our network this evening. And with that, let's take a short break.